I didn't make my first million at 19. I did not make it at 25. I didn't even make it at 30. I made my first million at 35. And today, I'm going to tell you how that happened. I had already worked different jobs. I worked as a sales representative. I also worked in marketing. And then at a point, I decided to learn tailoring. I learned tailoring and how to make dresses. After working 4 or 5 years in marketing and sales representative work, I decided to acquire tailoring skill. I learned that skill. I made dresses. I had my tailoring business that was doing relatively well. But the shocking part is it was not that tailoring business that made me my first million. Not at all. About 2 years ago, I decided to take content creation seriously and I started on Facebook. I started my content creation journey on Facebook. And as at that time, I didn't know anything. I was willing to learn while creating and figure it out as I go. I spent many nights creating content for Facebook. And when I say many nights, I mean many nights. 7 nights in a week, I barely get in 1 hour sleep. To a point, I had insomnia. I basically don't sleep at night most of the time, trying to create content. And then the saddest part or the most discouraging part is you will do those all-nighters and then post zero views, no likes. Most of the time, I end up watching my videos over and over again. I begged my family to watch, but that time taught me that when you want to do something, family and friends are not even your first support. In content creation, the people that support you are the people that do not know you, that maybe relate to your posts. And then, about 6 months into that journey, one of my posts went viral. That post that went viral brought with it a lot of international audience. Americans, Australians, British people. They were the one that watched that post. Anyway, the post was about narcissism because that was when I was going through withdrawal from narcissistic abuse. I think I had just broken up with my partner then. I decided to share that journey with people and then talk to people about it. That was the post that went viral, by the way, and it brought a lot of international audience with it. And that was a very big turning point for me. And a couple of weeks after that, I got monetized. My page got monetized when my followership count was still relatively small. I think I had 1,115 followers as at then, and I got monetized several weeks after. I think that post went viral around November, and then my December payout that I got it January because you get your payout the next month. And I saw $1,340 something before tax. And I think after tax it was $1,090 after tax. And that was one. I remember looking at that money. And then I realized that for the first time, this was the first time I made that kind of amount of money, over ₦1 million, from something I had built by myself. And that feeling, oh my God, up till now, I can't still process what I felt at that time. And this is the part I want you to understand. I didn't make that first 1 million at 19. I did not make it at 25. I was basically broke at 30. And then at 35, I hit my first. It was even more than 1 million because if you change it according to the exchange rate, it was around 1.4 million or thereabout. So, and I think I have to say this, right? We put too much pressure on ourselves just because we see people achieve things in their young age. I'm not saying people should not appreciate people that achieve. No. Some people are meant to achieve millions in their 19 years, 20. Mine came at 35. So there is no need to pressure yourself. And let me be honest with you. You see that first 1 million I made, I no longer have it. It's no longer in my account. I have spent it. Yeah, I have. Life happened. As at that time, my mom had dementia. I was a primary caregiver. We paid for Medicare around the clock. But the money came in handy because it solved a lot of monetary problems that would have taken me begging and groveling, and I would not still have gotten it. So I no longer have the money now. As I'm talking to you, I am practically broke again. But I do not regret the experience though. It gave me something to take care of my mom, and I did it with no regrets. But you know, one thing that experience taught me and showed me, it showed me that I could still learn something new, work at it, try it, fail at it, and eventually make money from it. The money was important, but what it did to my mind was more important. It changed what I believed was possible for me. At the point, I didn't believe I could make up that amount of money by myself without selling anything. But it showed me I could. So I'm here to tell you, you do not have to get everything right at 19. You must not be successful at 25. You can start again at 30, and you can learn something new at 35. You can change direction at every point, at any point in your life you decide to. You can try something new, and if it doesn't work out, you try another. And sometimes one decision can totally change the direction of your life. So in this life, whatever you decide to take seriously, give it time. I could have stopped creating after the post that flopped. I could have looked at other people and decided I was too late. But I kept going. I kept pushing. And eventually, something worked.